Thanks so much for joining. I think it's really nice to just be able to learn more about our students and, to understand kind of the path that led you here and the path ahead of where you're hoping to land. So, as a starting point, can you tell us more about just what you're studying and how you chose your current degree?
I'm currently studying health science. I'm really looking forward to like being a healthcare professional because I already work in the healthcare field as a PCA. And the reason why I decided to come back to school was to, build myself and have something for my kids in the future. And I really enjoy going to school actually because I done refresh my memory from a lot of stuff. And going to school really just like helped me like to gain, well, really gain my memory back over there on a lot of stuff. And being out of school for so long, I was out of school for a while. Well, I had went to school like 2 years ago. I was going to Holmes Community College, and I was in the healthcare program then. Also, I was doing PCA work then, and really, I just really just enjoy everything I do. So I'm trying.
That's perfect. No, that's wonderful. Thank you for sharing, Julia. I think we have a lot of students in a similar position where, they've gotten some exposure to their career through their current job or prior roles and then want to take that professional opportunity to the next level with their degree. Um, can you share a little bit more about the career goals that you're working towards with your health science associate's degree?
Um, I'm really doing it really because okay, really I wanted to get into nursing. And I was told I was like browsing around asking questions and stuff. And I was told that, obtaining my health science degree that'll help, also towards my goal for nursing. Because I want to be a nurse too, because I like helping elderly people. And me personally, to anybody else, if you ever like decide you want to go to school or have thoughts on, just doing anything in life, from me to you, like honestly speaking, don't ever second guess yourself. If you feel like it's something you want to do, go ahead and get it done. Never wait because I procrastinated so long, about getting back in school, and then it just was one day I decided. Well, I would say when I had my first child, I dropped out of school or whatever. And I had a hard time, just wanting to get back in school. Well, after I had my first child, it really changed me. Well, I'm gonna say God changed me. He gave me a better mindset. And then also a push from my first child that really helped me too, to get back into school and to want to, be better, do better, and have something better in life. So really, honestly, like I have a lot of things in mind that I want to do. Like I want to be a physical therapist. I want to do social work because I like talking to people too, also. And I'm good at encouraging people, letting them know, it's never too late to do anything. I'm 26 now, so I know it's never too late to do anything. And I also want to let people know, like, never to, like, just hold off on nothing. I always go with your first move. I always follow your first mind. I always to remember keep God first and include Him in everything you do. Because I feel like without Him, I wouldn't be where I am today. Because I'm far from what I used to be. And I'm glad of it. And I'm glad, even had the opportunity to, be able to be enrolled into college because of all the things that I've been through, like with school, and then obtained my diploma. Just trying to get a diploma to even get into college. And I really feel good that I was able to do so and I'm able to get in college because I want to say like a year ago, I can remember I was at work and I had got a call from Maria and she was talking at first. I was finna answer the phone. I was finna say, who it is? But I answered the phone, and I was like, hello. She just was talking to me. She would ask me, was I interested in, enrolling into school? So I was like, yes. I told her yes. And I was still, shocked on the phone because I was trying to see how she found me because I wasn't nowhere on the internet, looking to go to school, but I had been talking about school with my sister. And I told her still to this day, I don't know how she found me, because I was nowhere on the internet trying to get into school or nothing. I feel like it was God, like in the whole throughout the whole process. I feel like it was God because I still don't know how she found me to this day to even enroll me. I want to say thank her, and I want to say thank you too, because y'all have been a big help throughout this whole process too. And y'all are really some really great people. And I'm glad I met y'all and came across y'all. Well, she came across me, so I'm glad y'all came across my path because without y'all, I wouldn't be in the position I am now. So I want to thank y'all. Well, thank you guys. I don't know why I'm talking like that. I want to thank you guys for helping me get into school.
Thank you. I, on behalf of the whole Operation Graduate team, appreciate that so much. And it really, truly is just such a privilege to be able to work with so many students with very similar experiences. You know, of course, everyone has their own story, but I really appreciate you just sharing all the different parts that you're managing alongside school, both then and now, right? Between
Yes,
work, taking care of children, working towards your own personal goals and professional goals. Everyone has their own story, but we do see a lot of similar experiences amongst all the students we work with. You touched on a couple really, I think, valuable and insightful aspects of your experience. We're kind of talking about time management and how much you have on your plate, right? You're a busy woman with a lot going on, a lot of responsibilities. How do you manage school alongside, juggling a family, juggling work, and, managing the commitments that you have on your plate outside of school?
I try to make time. Actually, honestly, I'm a person. I try to make time for everything. Like I like to get everything done in a timely manner. Like I try to make time for everything. I sometimes put some things on hold, but I still manage to get them done in the meantime. And then I also want to say these two. Well, y'all also want to tell these two. Back in 2023, like I said before, I was going to Holmes Community College. And the diploma I had at first, they stopped accepting them. So I was already a month or two in the program that I was doing. So I was doing really well in school. So they reached out to me and that was letting me know like they no longer accept the diploma I had. So I kind of got discouraged, and they was telling me that I was gonna have to drop the course that I was taking. And I got discouraged. I was sad. So I was telling my sister about it. So my sister was like, well, if you're not going back, I'm not going back. So I was talking to her and I was telling her, like, nah, don't quit because I'm quitting. I mean, I have to quit. It's not my fault. I was telling her, I was like, don't quit, keep going, don't stop. I said, I'll be back with you soon. So later on, a while, my professor reached out to me and she told me that they had a scholarship for me. She was telling me that if I keep up good grades, maintain good grades and stuff, they'll pay for my tuition to keep going. So I did so or whatever. And all while like doing that, I was working 3 jobs. Then I also was going to another school on the side to become a medical assistant. I went through like everything like it just went through. Like it's never too I just want to say it's never too much of nothing you can do in life when you really want it. And every time I talk about this, I always get happy because like it's nothing too much. Like it's nothing too much for anyone. And if you feel like you can do it, do it. Don't put yourself down. Don't get discouraged. Like never give up. I always just like telling this story, like letting people know I worked 3 jobs. I had 2 kids at the time. I also, was enrolled doing 2 things at one time. I was going to 2 schools at one time. Like I had a lot going on. And people would ask me, was I tired? And I was telling them no. Like you can never get tired of something you really want to do. When you have a dream, you got to chase it. You can't sleep on it. Like you got to make time for it. And that's what I did. And I love telling people this story about how I had the 3 jobs and going to school. And then I was able to encourage my sister to keep going to school because she also had kids herself. And she was ready to give up. And I told her, don't give up because I have a problem. I came into a bump in the road. Don't give up. You keep going. Don't worry about me. I got me. And God got me. Like, just keep going. So I kept telling her, keep going. Like, I'm telling my sister really just wanted to stop completely because I wasn't going no more. But I encouraged her to keep going. And I also, before I started here, I had found out I was pregnant with my third child. And after I got off the phone with Maria the first time, I sat in the car and I just was thinking, I was like, Lord, I don't know how. I said, I wonder if they gonna be stressful for me, you know, going to school, then pregnant. I got 2 kids on top of that, then I'm still working. So at first, I was undecided on if I wanted to do it, go through with it. I was undecided. So Maria she kept calling me. So I'm like, she's still calling me. I said, Lord, I had already told her yes, I was gonna do it. I was like, Lord, she's calling me. She's still calling me. I said, I'm just gonna go and do it. I said, I ain't gonna waste her time, so I'm going ahead and do it. So I went through with it, and I was able to maintain and push through. I wasn't nowhere near where I thought I was gonna be. I'm farther and I'm doing great. Like, I'm doing more than what I thought I wasn't gonna do because I was pregnant. And then I was still work. I worked clean on up until I had my baby. I stayed in school. I thought I was just gonna be tired. Still I was some days, but I still managed to get everything I needed done. And I worked, stayed in school, cleaned on up till I had my baby. Even when I was in the hospital, I was all in the hospital, complete schoolwork, just even up. I was up. When I say I didn't get any sleep when I was in the hospital, I was up. I was doing my work. I was up with my baby. I was bouncing around. My sister, she would help. She was there to help me. I had help, but just everything that was going on around me, I still managed to stay focused, not give up, just managed to keep going. And I love to tell the story, hoping it'll touch someone else and make them think about ways they can do what they want to do, how they want to do it. It's never too hard. Like, it's never too hard to
Mhm.
do nothing. And I pray I touch somebody, my story touch somebody. And I hope I can encourage the next to get back in school. And if you want that degree, get it. Don't wait. Never hold off. Always stay focused. Never let nothing small worry you. Never let anything discourage you, get you down. Just stay in a good mood, keep good spirits. And like I said, I always to remember, keep God first. And he'll see you through because with him, everything is possible. Nothing is impossible. And I'm a living witness. And I really thank God for everything he has done for me. Like, I really, I got a lot of stories to tell, but I don't want to talk too much. I don't want to be talking too much because I'm going to get older. I feel it. I'm getting older
No,
and I feel happy to be able to
we
talk.
appreciate. Yeah, well, I love opportunities where students share their stories because, like I noted before, we have so many students who come from similar experiences. But I think it also really amplifies people's sense of community, right? I mean, you've been mentioning your sister and how you're both in it together and working towards that shared goal. Your degrees may be different, right? Your paths may look a little bit different, but to have that sense of community and that support system in place, we really do find that it's fundamental. And for many students, like Operation Graduate is their support system, and maybe a couple friends or family members, whatever it takes to really give them that boost and that momentum that they need to work towards those goals. I think it's great to hear about. Can you share a little bit more about what it's been like working with Maria and the Operation Graduate team? We've been there for all different developments, bringing new family members in, obviously pursuing your degree. Do you mind sharing a bit more about, what that experience has been like with our team?
It, it's been, it's been very, when I say it's been great, it's been very, very great. I can't, I really can't put it into words like how y'all make me feel. Like, y'all make me feel real great. Like, I promise y'all. And Maria, she called all the time. Like we never met or nothing, but the phone from the phone conversation, she's a very great person. You are also yourself, and together y'all make a great team. Y'all really do. And she reach out a lot in working with y'all, with you guys. You know, I can say yeah. Working with you guys have been great. I can't put it no other way. Like it's just been great, and I'm glad to be given the opportunity from you guys to even be able to be a part of our team. Well, I am. I feel like I'm a part of y'all now since I've been here. Y'all,
I
y'all great.
appreciate those kind words, Jaliyah. And yes, absolutely. We feel like you're part of the team too. We feel that way with all of our students and just the general, Indian tech community, right? So we really appreciate all those positive words. So thank you. And I'm so glad Maria is a spitfire and a wonderful support system. Oh,
Yeah, she been called since I've been. I can honestly say she been calling since I've been in. Like she like someone I know like personally. She make me feel like she's somebody I know personally because she called all. When I say she called all the time, she called all the time. Yesterday she called me out the blue. I haven't heard from in a little. I mean, she was checking in, but I haven't heard from her. I say like a week or so, and she just called me out the blue yesterday. Cause yesterday morning I had kind of got on the discouraged side, and I was telling her about it. I was like. I told her, I said, I was gonna give you a call this morning. I was gonna tell you, just take me out. I don't wanna be in it no more. Like I just don't wanna do it no more. That's what I was telling her. And we was just talking. And she was telling me, she like, Jaliyah, you been through a lot. She said, I remember everything you touched. She was telling me she remember everything I told her. From the beginning to now. She like, you got a story to tell. And she like, I actually called you to congratulate you because I didn't know you was on the student spotlight. I was like, yeah. She's like, that's a big accomplishment. And I was like, it is. And I was telling her, why I was discouraged and stuff. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna give up because yesterday I was on the verge of kind of giving up because I had a lot going on in my personal life, and I kind of let that I almost got in the way of what I was heading towards, like my goal, like me being successful. I almost let that got me, but I didn't. It's like she called just in time because I had already made my mind up. Like I'm just gonna be done. I'm done. I can't do it no more. But I know I can do it, and we was talking and we talked for a while. We talked, like I said, like we just know each other. Like we actually been around each other. This how long we was on the phone talking, having a conversation. I was like, Lord, I'm thankful for her. Cause like she came on time. It's like God sent her, had her to call me in the right time. Cause I woke up with my mind made up. I'm like, I'm just through. I'm done. I'm just gonna give up, I'm finna let everything be and just think and just try to focus on something else. But I see now that this is for me, and I'm gonna continue. I'll never let anything else get in the way to make me feel discouraged that I don't want to do it. Like I'll never do that again. So if anybody out there just ever come across just a little small bump in the road, remember you always can cross over because it's not bigger than what God has for you. I always remember to continue on, push on, pray, and let God work his magic because he gonna do it. And he done did it for me. I'm kind of messing up because I'm shy and I'm kind of on the nervous side because I never did this before. And what make me excited about doing this, I always wanted to be a spokesman. Like I always wanted to speak out to people, encourage people. I always wanted to go to schools and talk to kids about, not dropping out, not giving up. If you ever feel like you want to, if you ever feel like never have no one to talk to, you always have someone listening. And that person that's listening is God. It don't matter if you can't see him, you can't hear him. He gonna let you feel him. I know that much. He gonna let you feel him, and don't ever feel like you don't have no one because you always have someone. And God will send people in to you at the right time. Even when your word feel like it's just falling apart, he's gonna send someone in and let them be there and be your push and be your help. And I feel like Maria, you and the rest of the team was my help, my big push I needed besides my kids. And God, he sent y'all in at the right time. Cause I promise y'all, I was all over the place about what I wanted to do with my life. Did I want to go back to school? Like I was very undecided. Like I real like really undecided about what I wanted to do with my life. I always had this plan. I always had this goal to be set for life. By the time I was 30, I had this goal as to where I wanted to be doing what I wanted out of life by the age of 25. But here I am, 26. I'm enrolled in college. I'm back in college. I'm heading towards my goal. One of my goals I want to be headed towards. Like this, a blessing. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. I'm just happy that I was given this opportunity. Like you guys and the good Lord, I'm happy that I was actually given this opportunity to be able to. I actually thought it was gonna be like, oh, you can't attend because of this. We don't accept these. That's what I was thinking. At first, I was like, Lord, please don't let me have these problems. I was having at homes with my diploma. But I went back and attended Penn Foster too. In the midst of all having everything going on, I went back and attended Penn Foster and I got finished with it. I did good in it. They was reaching out to me. They was talking to me. I was talking to, I had to talk to, I had to talk to a lot of people. Everybody I talked to, they felt like family. They made me feel great. Like I don't know, I just feel good. I feel good about this whole thing. I feel like something good, something great is gonna come out. A great outcome is gonna come out for me and everyone else, including you guys, because y'all are some sweet and very helpful people. And I'm really thankful for y'all. I thank God for y'all each and every day. I'm thankful that I got the call from Maria. I'm thankful you reached out to me and the rest of the team reached out to me. I'm just glad to be given this opportunity to be able to at least fulfill one of my dreams because I got a lot of things on my bucket list that I want to do. And this is coming to a scratch off. I'm glad I'm almost done. Y'all might see me again. Think I'm gonna come back again for something else. So I'm not gonna let y'all forget me. I'm not gonna let you guys forget me. I will be back. Even when I graduate and finish this course, I'll make sure to still keep in touch with you guys because y'all are some great people. You guys are some great people.
Thank you, Jaliyah. It's so special to hear about students who potentially come from prior academic experiences or personal experiences that at points might have been, challenging or discouraging, and to hear students like yourself who reframe their approach and identify their goals and are vulnerable in sharing their stories as you are now. I mean, it really goes such a long way and we're so grateful for it. So thank you so much for elaborating. I know that one of the things you had noted in sharing was a goal and hope of being a spokesperson. And I can say confidently that, you really do embrace and embody, right, the shared goal that both you and our team have of helping students get their degree to work towards both professional and personal goals, right? So thank you so much. I think it will resonate with many people. Is there anything, that we didn't have the opportunity to touch on that you'd like to share, or do you feel like we have the chance to talk through your experience?
It's so no, it's just so crazy because last night I was up. Well, I was on the prayer line and I was talking to them and I was telling them that about like me wanting to be a spokesman, like speak out to people. I had told them I like it was they like it's there's something that I always wanted to do. And I feel like being given this opportunity was a start of me being able to do so. Because like I said, I'm shy. Some people think I'm not shy, but I really am. And I get nervous, and my hands were sweaty, a little sweaty at first, but they dried up now because I'm okay. And actually doing this, and I thank you guys for giving me this opportunity. I actually feel great, and I think I'm gonna get better as at doing this, not messing up my words, not being scared, not being sweaty, none of that. I actually brought that out of me today, and I thank you guys for that because I was so scared. I had been talking about it for the longest. How I was scared, how I was nervous. I didn't know what I was gonna say, what to say, and Maria told me on the phone. I was telling her that I was gonna be nervous, and she like, just let your thoughts roll. Don't think about it, just let it roll. If she told me, she said you can do it. She kept telling me I could do it. And I was told by many other people that I was gonna be able to do it. I said, Lord, please don't let me get on there messing up. Cause I know me. I'll get nervous. I start messing up and I count up. But I think later on down the line, I'm gonna get better. I am gonna get better at what I'm really trying to do. And this, I want to be a counselor and a whole lot. So I got to get used to doing this. And I really thank you guys, for this opportunity to even let me get on here and speak, even with me being nervous. I thank you guys because it's actually brought out the first step to me going towards that goal right there, being able to speak with people without being nervous. I know it's gonna take some time, but I feel like I'm gonna get better later on down the line. But everything we talked about, I feel good about, and I feel like
Good.
we touched base on everything. And I'm glad I was able to, speak and talk about God a little bit in the process because I can't stop talking about him now because he has been good to me. And I'm actually happy right now. And it's so crazy because last night when I was on the prayer line, I told them, I said, I kind of lost my spark in being happy. Like, I've been happy, but like actually feeling it, actually being able to smile and feel it at the same time, I haven't been able to do that in a while. And today, I feel God moving in and moving through me. And I'm happy because I'm happy because it actually feels great. Like I'm so happy right now. I want to cry, but I'm not going to cry. I feel good because God heard me talking and God knew what I wanted. And I told him I wanted this spark back. I wanted the happiness back. I wanted to feel happy again. And I'm happy. And you guys don't know me personally, but anybody know me personally know I'm not a mean person, but I don't smile too often. I just always have a straight, serious face. And everybody that see me or see me think I'm mean, but I'm not mean. I'm actually nice and I see, like I said, I feel God moving in me right now because I do not smile. I was gonna not smile at you guys because I know you guys don't know me personally, but I don't smile. I'm not mean. If my face just a dog, it's nothing. You can walk up to me and talk to me, and you're gonna get a smile out of me. We're gonna have a great conversation. We're gonna talk. We're gonna laugh. I'm gonna encourage you. We're gonna talk about God. Like I can't stop saying it. I can't stop saying it. That God didn't move through me. I feel it. I know it. Cause I actually did got my spark back. I actually like feel good to be still again to be given this opportunity to be able to speak. And I feel like this had to happen in order for me to not be scared, for me to not be shy, to not be nervous, for me to know that there's no reason to be shy when you got to share something. My story might
Mm.
touch another person and they might go tell somebody else about it and it might help them. And what I said today, I hope it do run across a lot of people for them to not be discouraged. Always, I don't care if you down to your least, never forget God is always there. Don't worry about people. Don't let anything worry you. Just know He's always there, and He always on time. Cause He been on time for me in a lot of things. I a lot when I say a lot of things that I thought was school, like I said, with school, I thought I wasn't never gonna be given the opportunity to even step foot or be able to enroll in school again. He gave me that opportunity. And that's a testimony for me because I promise y'all, I thought I wasn't gonna be able to get nothing done because I couldn't go to school anymore or because I didn't have this, I didn't have that. But all along I had everything I needed. I just had to do what I needed to do to get me in position to do what I need to do for myself. And now I see everything that I was worried about. I see it now that I didn't have to worry about. Like God humbled me. He really humbled me because I worried a lot. I actually worried about school a lot. I thought I
Mm,
wasn't gonna do good. I thought I was gonna be lazy. I thought I was gonna procrastinate on my work. I actually thought I was gonna give up, but I really
mm,
didn't. I didn't tell nobody I was enrolled in school or nothing. I didn't tell nobody I was enrolled in school for a while. I just doing schoolwork. Everybody was wondering what I was doing. I wasn't saying anything. I finally told, I'm in school and I'm doing good. And I don't usually post anything I do on social media. I ended up getting an email from Emily about me being on the dean's list, and I posted it on Snapchat. And one of my childhood friends, she snapped me and she was like, "Can you please help me?" And I was like, "Help you with what?" She was like, "I want to go to school. I want to get back in school. I want to do something." I was like, "Well, I can contact Maria from the school I go to and let her reach out to you and she'll help you." And I was like, she also got a great team behind her that'll work with you, and see you through the whole process. I was talking to her and she I gave Maria her number. I exchanged everything between the two. And she texted me and she was like, I spoke with her. She was telling me and she was thanking me. I was telling like, don't thank me, because it's something you want to do. I helped you as much as I can. I'll push you as much as I can. I won't never leave you hanging. I won't never leave nobody hanging. Nobody. I don't care who it is. I don't care if I don't know you. You can be a complete stranger. I will help you. Like, I don't care. Like, it's just me. Because I may need help one day. And somebody, well, I did need help one day. And it was you guys that came along and helped me with the school process. And like I said, I know I'm all over the place with a lot of stuff because, like I said, it's a lot of things I didn't get to talk about, I don't get to talk about that I feel like I should talk about because like I said, I feel like my story gonna touch somebody else. And honestly, it is because I had been through a lot with school, period. I was smart. Well, I am smart. I know I'm a very smart person. And the decision with me dropping out of school when I was 17, there was just, I feel like at the moment, it's just with me young and just, I was young and at the time I didn't have a care in the world about nothing. It just was me at the time. And I didn't have a care in the world about nothing. I was like, I can just give me a job and I can make it through life. Not knowing when I turned 18, I was gonna get pregnant with my first child. And life was gonna really hit me, and it did. It hit me. I dropped out of school, and when I got pregnant, I was like, Lord, I should stay my tail in school. I should have graduated. I could graduate. I knew I could graduate. They was giving me the opportunity to graduate, but I wanted to be a hothead and decided to drop out. I dropped out and decided I'm just gonna go get me a job. I'm just gonna work. I can take care of myself. This job gonna help me. This how I was thinking at the time because I was young. I can't say I didn't have no guidance because I did. I had a great mother. I have a great mother. I have a great father. So I had it. This just for me just doing what I wanted to do at the time. So when I did get pregnant at 18, I was like, Lord, life hit me. I was like, Lord, I don't know what I'm gonna do with no baby. I don't know how I'm gonna take care of no baby because I didn't have a job, but I had people to help me. And then I did get a job. And it's time. I still, was still processing through trying to be a mom, learning how to be a mom because I was new to it, working. I had help. I had a great support system with my first child. Well, with all my kids, I do. And I was working. I didn't have to work, but I went and got me a job because I was like, I got responsibilities now. I got something major going on. I thought having a child, well, I ain't gonna say I thought having a child it is something great. But I thought having a child was just, I'm just saying, me having a child was just me thinking I was grown at the time. I mean, I had it all together because I had a child. This is how I feel. And so that's when I knew, I had to get my life together. I had to get myself together, like get it together. So I decided to go get me a job. I started working and I started working and then I was doing good, with my job and stuff. I was thinking about school anymore. So I was like, I got this job gonna get me through me and my baby. It's gonna get us through there. So um I was working and stuff and it's like I stopped working because like I want to go back and try for my GED again. So I went back and tried for my
Mhm.
GED. I wasn't feeling it at the time. I quit. I started back working again. Then I was like, I'm gonna go back again. So I had worked for so long. I was like, I'm gonna go back again. And I went back again. I quit again. And then this when I rolled around, I was 20 something. And I was like, Jaliyah, now you got to quit playing. You still starting, stopping, and starting over. You still stopping. You still starting over. You can't keep stopping and starting over. That's what I was telling myself. I hadn't got my mind right then. I was like, you got to do something different. You got to change your mindset. You got to do something different. So then when I decided I was gonna go back to school, I went back and ended up getting my first apartment. So I went back to school. I took the GED course. I got my GED. I was happy about it because I passed. I did great in it. Something that I thought I wasn't gonna do because it had been so long. So I got my GED. This when I got in school in Homes, and um, this when months had passed and they told me they wasn't accepting it anymore. I was gonna have to get out. So it was crazy. I was just sitting around. I had, like I said, I got discouraged. And I just was sitting around. I was like, I don't know what I'm do. I don't know what I'm do. I just kept saying. So then I got on Facebook and I was scrolling and Penn Foster came up. So I did some research on it and they were saying that they were accredited. So I was like, I'm finna give this a try. I gave it a try. I did good. I didn't stop. So this when I knew then that was my fresh start of a new beginning. And I said all that to say this. If you ever feel like giving up, never give up. No matter how many times you have to start over, keep pushing. Because in the end, something good, God got something good for you. It's up to you if you gonna do it. It's up to you if you gonna take the ball and you gonna run with it. And I took the ball and I ran with it. And I made my biggest shot and I'm doing great. with my biggest shot, and that's school. Something I always gave up on. I always gave up on myself, but I always been a person willing to encourage and push everybody else. Like I say, I had it in my life, but it was me being young thinking I didn't have it, but I had the whole time. I just was overlooking everything. I was just trying to do what I wanted to do. And I see now when God stepped in, it was not what I wanted to do no more. No more. Anymore. He came in and he took over. And I'm here now, and I'm here to say, don't ever give up. Always stay focused, push through everything. Never feel like you can't do it because you can. I always remember you can. I always remember keep God first. Never forget him because he won't forget you. I know he won't forget you because he didn't forget me. So
Amazing. Thank you, Jaliyah. I think that those words are going to resonate with so many students. And I just want to thank you again for sharing so much of your story. It's so wonderful to hear and learn more about all you've been through and where you are now.